Hi everyone. I thought I'd post a bit of a blog to let you know how I've been getting on over the last few weeks. Oh, God, you won't believe this. I've actually recorded this blog about 3 times so far, and I've had the clock ringing, our Westminster chimes going off in our clock, had an annoying fly that was buzzing around my head, and the sounds of pigeons trying to fly in. So yeah, it's been a bit hectic. The last few weeks have been pretty tough, and I think it's more about adjusting to new situations. Um, Sometimes it's quite hard. Other times I can throw myself into a situation and get the good out of it. But at the moment, I'm now self-employed. I decided to take the conscious decision of sort of going out there and making my own luck. And that's what's really been daunting me at the moment because, at the moment I'm earning £24 on average a week. And it's kind of like I can't live on that amount. But saying that, at least I get my stamp paid. The work's seasonal, but I rather, just go it alone and because I felt quite stressed. I mean, you had so many people that were trying to push me into catering or, right out my comfort zone. And I don't think that people understand fully what it's like to live with an anxiety disorder. I mean, you can't just walk straight into a kitchen and click your fingers and get over it and just cope with the pressure that the situation has. You really can't. And I think it's wrong for people to judge you in that way, and there's a lot of things going on where people see you as a statistic. They all seem nice and polite and caring about your welfare, but honestly, they're not. They're just doing their job. And I've decided to go it alone. Thankfully, unlike other people in the UK, I've got quite a supportive family. My parents and my brother, sister, they're all sort of behind me, and all I'm doing is pushing myself more and more to try and find opportunities to boost my workload. So on average, £24, other weeks £48. But I'm hoping to fill in my workload, especially in the week, and try and get over that £100 threshold, and I'll totally relax and I'll feel much more better as well. In other news, on the positive side, I don't know if I told you this before, but I've been writing a novel since 2008, and I do love writing. It's the only way that I can really express my feelings. How I feel about life, how I feel about a situation. If you put a paper pad and a pen in front of me, I can just write for the rest of the day non-stop. That's what I'm like, and I find it as a nice way of escaping from how I'm feeling. I mean, sometimes I get a bit depressed, other times I get tired, especially with this chronic fatigue, and I hate it. I just like to be able to close my mind off from things and just write. So yeah, I actually got around to finishing off part of the novel, and the story's called The Life of Helen Riley. That's the name at the moment, but it's still up for negotiation whether I need to adjust it. There's so much going on at the moment, but I think what got me back into writing a bit more recently is that I received an email from the station manager at Worthy FM, which is a radio station that is broadcasted during the Glastonbury Festival every summer. And they've pretty much expressed an interest in making some of the story into an audio recordings to play out during the festival season, which, to me that is amazing, fantastic, and totally out of the blue this has come. And hopefully, I'm not going to jinx it by get my hopes up as well and say, yes, this is going to happen. But I'm praying and hoping that this is going to happen this summer. So that's what got me back into writing and finishing this book. So yeah, I have completed probably about 3, 4, 5 chapters perhaps. I've got a load more left to do, but I'm making it into a small story, and just in time for the Glastonbury Festival. So any of you that may be going, or may hear a bit of the story, might want to sort of log on to Amazon and download part of the book. So yeah, that's my main focus at the moment, is to get the book ready and onto Amazon so people can download it on their Kindle. But yeah, so that's another cost that's taken me by surprise, to get it edited, because to be honest, unless you've got a degree in English language, you're never going to get the grammar right exactly. It's like the way we speak is not necessarily the way we should write it. So I've got this lovely lady in Carshalton that's been helping me out and been giving me some pointers on how to improve it, which has been great. She's currently working on the second draft that I sent down. So sometime over the weekend, I'm going to probably be back at the laptop correcting everything. So that's something positive at the moment. What else have I wrote here on my handy notes? So yeah, I've started a cleaning business, which I spoke a little bit about, and it's going well. And I'm noticing more people are coming forward asking, prices, and I know sometimes you've got to let things grow, and that's what I'm doing. But I'm also keeping my fingers pretty much in everything I do. But yeah, the anxiety, I think it's more like a performance anxiety at the moment, that I get nervous when I go out, and if it's like having low income at the moment, that makes me feel a little bit like I'm a burden on my family, and I just get a bit worried about money, and it's always in my head, what happens, what happens if my parents are not here anymore, how am I going to survive? It's just things like that. You kind of find yourself sort of obsessing over it all, and you kind of tire yourself out quickly. But I've sort of taken the focus now of taking the approach, should I say, to look forward rather than look back, and also not to look too far into the future. Because, if you look too far ahead, you get anxious. If you look back, you think about negative experiences. So yeah, that's what I've been doing, trying to keep forward, keep focused, and keep writing this book. So that's basically what's been happening. But I'm sorry, any of you that have been wondering, where's Heather gone? Where's she disappeared to? I've been trying to sort my head out and find a way forward, but I hope you're all well, and any comments or anything you'd like to ask, or just to say, really, it's most welcome, and of course I will respond to them over the coming few days. But thank you for listening to the blog, and I hope you have a lovely day. Bye.